Hello and welcome everybody to session 40 of FAQNew. Last time the group finished up their downtime activities, talked to a shifter who was fairly nervous about matters. So there might be something there, maybe not. Maybe he's just paranoid, you don't know.
Maybe both.
And with your house sitter in place, you have now made your way to the harbor where the stubborn donkey is waiting for you.
Yep, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called. I don't know. We don't have Phane.
Phane is with you.
Yeah. What should we do?
I know. We don't have a cat.
We don't have a talker.
Brief question for Dyllan. Are you leaving any animals at home?
Yeah, the puppy is with the puppy sitter.
All right. Okay. So Sparky
I
is
only
with
have
her.
Larry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Puppy's with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
It's okay. Dyllan will find another animal to bring home.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yes, of course. That's why he leaves the puppy.
Yeah, so he has more room for more animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to clean out that inventory.
It's just gonna be a crab. Just like a single normal ass fucking crab.
And then Phane finds it one day and goes, "Oh, dinner."
Oh,
Butter.
delicious.
I mean, Larry has survived so far.
Larry has survived, yeah.
That's because
Yeah,
of the
we've-
necklace half the time.
We've choked a lot about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go to the boat, and where's the captain?
He is being summoned as you approached. So
Oh wait,
you're-
yeah, we met the captain. Was it not a dwarf?
he
It
was. I.
Yes.
And probably still is.
Yes.
Probably.
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 Yeah, I'm in the back, by the way. I'm
Captain
talking.
Nikhil
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and Felonia is house sitting.
Yes.
Yes.
She is.
Cool.
Oh, and we
So-
have a ship crew of like 35 people.
Yeah. Hold on.
You've made all their names, right? Because we're going to want to meet every one of them.
Yeah.
Of course.
Donut's like, let me parry down this crew a little bit.
Yeah, there's 3 on the crew.
No,
Whoops.
it
Larry.
is the crew complement. Well, you'll find out.
Dyllan wants to know them all.
We can work on
People
that.
are like, so we're carrying what group? I want to apply for shore leave
Yeah,
indefinitely.
I'm out.
Oh, the
Nope.
pit crew? Yeah, no, I've heard of them.
Yeah, no. Thank
I
you.
know.
Please, somebody engage this captain. I'm a robot.
Damn shit. I guess I will now.
Zahavah
Sure. If
will
the
solve them.
I'll drag Dyllan to the front as well because he
Yeah.
knows the sea shit, which I don't. And I'll find the captain.
Well, he is being brought to the top of the gangway. And good morning.
Good morning. I hope we are in time. To make
Well,
sail. Is
we're
there
waiting
any
for you.
preparation?
So
Oops. Is there any other preparation that we need to make from our part to be on the ship? Otherwise, we are all ready to go.
I mean, if you have all you need for your journey and are ready to go,
think we do.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well then,
we're ready.
come aboard.
Dun, dun, dun. This feels so momentous.
And you
Yeah,
walk up
like-
the gangplank,
Yeah.
see the grey-blue water below.
Okay.
I take one look back at the land. I'm like, ah,
Land.
I take several long looks back at the land and okay.
Felix is trying to find balance. on the boat until he has calibrated himself, and now he's good.
For now, it's you're still in the harbor, and here the water is fairly quiet. But
Okay.
here the gentle lapping sounds against the hull. There's people shouting, ships being loaded and unloaded.
Oh, great.
I'm
And
looking over the railing, very
The- the-
dangerously.
the donkey is a larger ship. There's a lot of smaller traders here that just work along the coastlines. This ship looks like it's high sea worthy.
Nice.
Good. I like that it looks sturdy.
Oh,
Like-
definitely.
Has it weathered many storms before?
Oh yeah, we've been around a while.
Okay, that's reassuring. How
Uh,
many men have you lost overboard?
What a loaded question to open up.
what do you mean? Recently or in total in my captain's career?
That, the second one.
Let me think. Well, I've been doing this for quite a bit. I think it was 46.
That's a lot. Okay.
Well,
Less reassuring.
I'm not in a business that is without its dangers. Let's put it that way.
Have you ever been boarded by pirates?
Yep.
Cool.
And yes, very cool, Dyllan. How well is your crew trained to take on said pirates?
They know what they do. I've been
That's-
boarded. I didn't say that I've lost.
Oh well, that is a little bit better. I feel it's about 1% more safe.
Good to
Well,
know.
I guess we'll start pushing off. Is there anything you want to know? Maybe Dyllan, if you need to ask anything about the ship, about how it works, because I don't know anything about it.
I know how it works. It looks pretty good for a ship. I know one that's
Okay.
better than this, but sure, this is.
Yeah, the dagger is slightly smaller but faster. You can see that it's
Yeah.
this one is kind of the middle ground between
Yeah.
sturdiness and speed.
It's a fat
Um,
boat.
It's a good ship. Yeah.
It's good, but the dagger is built for more speed.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
the name. I mean, speedy dagger, stubborn donkey. You know, that's the clue with the name.
Yeah.
Kick it into gear every now
The
and then.
second one doesn't want to move.
But if it
We're
does,
going to
it does.
change it.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you
that-
always named it the stubborn donkey, or has it been through a couple of name changes? And would you be willing to see it go through a name change at some point?
Oh no, this one has always been named the stubborn donkey.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
The heck was that? Okay.
But
I think
What?
Tetris has having connection.
yeah, yeah.
This one's always been the donkey since I got it. But hell, you're paying. Well, you're being paid for, so why the hell not?
We will consider it with your permission and your crew's, of course.
Sure. Speaking of crew, and he just whistles, which I can, which is probably good for the microphones. And 5 other people are coming meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to write their names down in chat.
Yep. Also, I will write them
Really?
down in my.
You're
well,
like, you bitch.
Ship crew. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the captain's name again? I have written it down already. Never mind. I
Nikhil.
will find it.
Captain Nikhil,
Nikhil, yeah.
which is disturbing because it's got kill in the name.
Nope, just one L.
No kill.
Cool. I've been spelling it wrong this entire time.
My
Still pronounced kill.
NPCs are used to that. Oh, okay.
Are we still robotic?
Yeah.
I mean, except for
it's my
Felix.
internet, I think.
Oh, cool.
Aw.
I'm perfect the
Okay.
way I am.
All right. So he points to a
Oh my god.
What is
there a
that
ghost?
noise? Is that
No.
Thor
The
again?
ghost coming.
probably.
I think it's your
Is
it's
it
your
my-
street again. Yeah, probably. But it's
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, it was your
Oh,
street.
yeah.
Or you've got ghosts wailing beside you.
Ah!
You are still
Okay.
slightly robotic for me, though.
We're still all robots, robo
Yep.
ghosts. Anyways,
It's
hey,
manageable.
crew, you were
Okay. So there is a maybe in his early 30s, a human with dark hair, kind of a bit over his eyes. Not quite as tanned as the rest of the crew. Might be just his skin type. Dark eyes, and he just looks very fairly solemnly, and the captain says, "This is well, we call him matey. He's the first mate. He doesn't talk a lot. He does not talk about his past," and the first mate just gives a slight nod. But he knows his job. So if he tells you to do something, you should consider doing it because he's probably right. And he just inclines his head towards all of you and then just fades back into the back, kind of.
I give him a
Um,
wave.
I'm doing the same. He'd nod back.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that was him. Then we have the captain with you. Right. Over here, if and he points to a female gnome with vivid red hair, and kind of slightly purplish eyes. It's not a popping color, but there's kind of shades of purple in there. This one is you will be happy to have her aboard, I'm sure. This is Loramorel,
Yes.
and he kind of takes one or two bouncy steps forward and says, "Hi guys. So yeah, I'm the ship's surgeon. So if you hurt yourself, come to me. And I also can do some nature stuff, which can be useful, especially on the sea.
Definitely.
Yep.
I'm glad to have you around.
Oh, I'm glad to be around. It's fun on the boat." And she actually goes around and shakes everyone's hands.
Oh my god, I already like her.
Yeah.
And yeah, you kind of have to bend down because she's a gnome.
Protect her at
Oh,
all
yeah.
costs. Did that do the
Oh, we're all
visual
super tall now,
Mm-hmm.
except for Phane, but he has like
Heels.
He has heels.
heels for days.
Yeah, so like I said, if you have any questions about nature and stuff or are hurt, come to me. I'll see what I can do. And then she kind of looks at Tar. Says, "Wait, you're Dragonborn." I've
Yes,
Never-
I believe I am.
never really seen one. This is so cool. I may have questions.
Well, feel free to ask them.
All right, cool.
I encourage curiosity. That's cool. You've never seen a dragonborn? They're so common.
Well, I've seen them, but not up close. Never had the chance to talk to one.
Well, I'm willing to indulge questions if you wish.
Excellent. I'll get back to you. But now, sorry, Captain. And she gets back in line.
The entire crew is like, you're holding up again.
Right. Next up, we have this guy is our quartermaster.
This guy.
Yeah. And there is
That's his name. This guy.
No, it's a very
Oh.
it's a It's a humanoid with kind of bluish features in skin and hair. Sort of an ethereal look, and no presentation of gender in any way. So they're called Flow. They, what do you say you were? I'm Epimar.
Hello.
And yes, I am the ship's quartermaster. So, well, do you know what a quartermaster does?
No idea. Do you master quarters?
I plot the course, so I pretty much decipher where we're going.
So you do maps and stuff.
Yes, I do.
I should call you the map taker.
I navigate. And also make sure that everyone gets what they need, but that's kind of a side gig.
Why did
Same.
navigator?
I do maths
Yeah,
and then
actually.
look that nobody dies as a side gig.
I'm sure we'll get along. And what you do notice about him, maybe, I don't know, is, I'm looking for a document, hold on, because my memory is shit.
It's 8:49 a.m. That's fair.
That is correct. You see a religious symbol across his, wearing it across his neck.
Do we recognize it?
Which one?
I was going to say somebody, but none of you is kind of a religious.
I mean, I have a
right.
lexicon inside of me.
Yes. Okay. So probably Felix would be the first to identify it. It's a symbol of a black wave, and it belongs to Ulayam, the god of storms.
Okay.
Which is not as well. There are temples, most. It's kind of a more of a kind of, we don't want to piss Ulayam off.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he is chaotic neutral.
Yeah. So it's not a god where you go to for help, but one that you give stuff to, so he doesn't.
Yeah. It's more like, please don't.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Well, but on a ship, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to have a follower.
In Flow's case, they represent their worship or whatever a bit more openly than others.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then he just stands back. Right. Then we have this guy. That's our bosun. Hold on. Where was I? Yeah. So this is Klaus.
With a K.
It's another human with a K. He fixes stuff.
Fixes stuff.
Yes. Hi.
Cool.
I'm Klaus, and I repair things that break.
I break things.
I sometimes repair the things that she breaks.
But have you ever repaired a ship on high seas?
No, but I'm willing to learn. I think it would be quite an interesting exercise.
If it happens, I will let you know.
To be fair, I've never broken a ship on high seas ever.
You should.
But I'm willing to learn.
Unless it's a ship that is not yours, then it can be okay.
Oh, you mean like opponent ships, like pirates?
Yeah, you can break those, but don't break my ship.
Oh, I mean, I'll try. Because...
Understood.
Yeah, I'll try.
She will break it. And if she does, I'll fix it somehow. won't increase your workload, which I'm sure is considerable.
Well, it can be. It can be quiet too. Let's see.
At the quiet times you need anything broken, come find me. I don't charge much.
Right.
Good service.
Thank you. I think.
I like him.
And last is there is the towering figure of a Goliath.
What?
He breaks the things.
Which you kind of you had because you were looking where the cap was pointing. You kind of slightly missed him, and he comes up. Hello, I'm Griphook. I'm your cook.
We protect
Griphook
him
the
at all
cook.
costs.
Nice.
And he kind of also gets up close, shakes your hands, and yeah, I mean he's around 7.5 feet, so.
I engage. Oh shit! Ah! 1 minute.
Did-
I'll be back.
What?
She broke the bow.
Yes.
So soon? That's my job.
Good.
Oh god, what happened?
I think she spilled something.
Yeah, or something dropped, or
It just like popped out of nowhere.
Did that work? Shit, I think
Yes.
it did. Okay,
We
no,
can hear
my
you.
screen went off because
Oh.
that wire is very loose and my pencil
okay.
fell on it.
Oh,
Also,
wow.
Donut does not look
Right.
very. Donut has gone back to looking like Lego for me, but that's okay. I can still hear you totally fine.
Okay, that's important.
It's not Legos for us though.
Yeah. I was going to say I would like to engage in some. You know the handshake where you try to see who's stronger. That.
Okay, make a strength roll, straight up.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Intimidating hands.
Yeah. That's a big 4.
That's a 22.
How much did you
It's
say?
difficult to tell who won that one.
22.
Yeah,
22? That's a lot. You know
Yeah.
what? That's cool.
yeah. So
I
you
use
he-
the hand which I don't use to craft with because that may have broken a finger.
Nah, but he is kind of casual. He is big and strong. So he just gives you a good shake after he notices that you are giving one too, and then it's like,
Okay.
Do you fight?
if I have to, I can. And you can see kind of he's on his belt. He's carrying a meat cleaver that is definitely would be considered a weapon everywhere.
Cool.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes if there's trouble, then I fight.
Do you guys all train? I mean, you guys are out here forever on the seas. How do you keep all
There's
active and stuff?
not really boredom on a ship. There's always something to do.
I didn't say bored. I'm just saying, how do you keep, fit?
Work.
Oh, that sounds like boring. Okay. Okay. A
I
lot
can.
to
I'm
learn.
I'm sure you can find somebody to train with if you need to.
Just checking. You look like a good size.
Thank you. I guess. And
Oh, no.
he then also steps back. Well, that's the officers. There's 30 other people around. Yeah. So you get to know them, and they get to know you, which is also important because they should be able to identify that you belong on the ship for now.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions
Mm.
before we set sail?
Where do we bunk or quarter up or whatever it is?
Right. Okay. Well, who wants to give give them a tour of the ship? And he kind of looks at his officers. And Laramorel says, "I'll do it. I'll do it." Right. So just follow her. She'll show you around, and we'll get ready if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Of course. Yes.
Let us know if you need help in anything.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I mean, you
Very
are
good.
paying passengers, but that doesn't have to mean that you just get to lounge about all the time.
Understandable.
Totally fine.
Right, you're the one, and he puts it down. You're the one that's been on ships before, right?
Yes, the Speedy Dagger, do you know it?
Ah, Speedy Dagger.
Yes, let's call out a pirate ship name.
Whatever. I'm wearing a
Yeah,
pirate
I
hat,
bought-
so...
I know,
I
yeah.
was
You're
bored
like a
by that
pirate
one.
all over.
I've heard of the ship by reputation.
Nice.
Can't say that I'm sad that I haven't encountered them. Let's put it that way. I mean, in a hostile environment. I wouldn't mind having a drink with the crew, I think, but I wouldn't want to run into them.
True.
Anyway. Yeah. Just follow the Ramorel, and I get things to a state that we can set sail.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. And then he just turns around and says, "Oi!" And then he starts to shout orders in
Yeah.
different directions. People start climbing into rigging and so on. And you see it's a very well-oiled process. People know what they're doing and do it quickly.
I'm trying to keep out of everyone's way,
I've
Hmm?
missed
but
it.
we'll probably trip over.
So yeah, Loremoro then says, "All right, guys, let's start up here." And she's standing on deck.
Mhm.
The ship is about 80 feet long,
That's a big ass ship.
20 feet wide. Yeah. So up there is the is the deck. That you have the rudder and stuff, and you see this raised
Mhm.
platform in the back. Well, these things are masts.
I've heard
That's
of them.
where the sails are on. we need them because rowing a ship like this isn't really an option. So if anything should attack us, keep them safe, please.
Noted.
Are you writing this down, Felix? Keep masts safe.
I do not need to write it down, but yes, I have.
Oh, can you remind me? Because,
Remember it.
are we going to be tested on this later?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good. Someone remind me to keep them safe.
Right. And towards the stern, yeah, that's the overhead edge. The bow is up front. That's the direction the ship usually goes. That's also where the anchor is. Anchor holds the ship in place after it's stopped.
Yes.
Can I
She's-
wander off, by the way?
Yeah, Dylan's
you
just
can.
wandering off.
Yeah.
I know this.
Yeah.
I don't have the attention span for it.
Yeah, you can observe. Like the crew is very well trained. You can see things work smoothly here. And yeah, and then you get the tour. You get your quarters. There's quarters for you. You have single rooms with beds. They aren't the biggest, but you have a personal space.
Yeah.
Do they have a hammock? Because sleeping in a hammock in a boat is way easier than a bed.
There you can find one.
Cool.
But for tourists, for guests or passengers, they have beds.
You get seasick from beds, man.
Yeah, no, you can definitely just ask somebody for a hammock, and they're like, "All right, here, here you go."
Cool.
After the first night, maybe.
Yeah.
People will realize, like, oh god, this is awful.
Yeah, and since getting on board, you have, by the way, noticed Phane being very quiet, keeping his eyes on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't do that, Phane. You
We
need to look at
haven't-
the horizon.
We haven't actually left yet, have we, though?
No,
No.
we're still in harbor.
But yeah,
That's the worst.
Oh God.
I know people like that.
My dad.
Right. Yeah, and she gives you the tour, shows you where the infirmary is. Cargo hold. She just points towards in the bottom of the ship. Crew quarters. But well, the ship doesn't have obviously does not have cannons because that's not the part of history we're in.
Mm-hmm. What is there maybe? Are there like any defense structures?
Yes, the ship is armed. So what they have is a ballista
Mm-hmm.
and a mangonel.
Whatever that is.
Hold on, I'll have to look that up myself real quick. I did, but then I forgot.
It's just a catapult,
it's a small
like,
catapult
for a ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so the ship has defenses, and the crew they aren't armed all the time, because carrying a weapon around when you're climbing and stuff is kind of stupid.
Yep.
But there is an armory where, when it comes to it, everybody can get weapons.
Yeah.
And they do have ranged. They have bows and arrows as well as blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no surprises on the ship. Yeah. You're shown where the captain's quarters are. Obviously, he's not to be disturbed if he's off duty, but in emergencies, you should follow the chain of command.
Yeah. Which is not the captain.
So tell the officer on duty first. He will be up by the rudder towards the bow, and then from the stern. Damn it. And then information will be passed on from there. You are shown the best room, where you can see your friendly Goliath's cook, Griphook, already preparing a meal. For now, there's quite a few fresh. There's quite a bit of fresh produce that is being used as well.
Gotta use
Because
that up quick.
for now, you can.
Yeah.
Looks like your cooking duties will be on vacation, Felix.
That is what it looks like. Yes. Felix doesn't have any feelings about it. It's just a thing that's not happening now.
It is a fact.
Yeah.
And you can then hear more orders being shouted. And after a while, after you've settled in the ship, you can feel kind of a slight movement starting to take the ship.
Hold on to the walls.
Cool. I want to be on deck for that.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be on deck, you can generally
Let's be on deck.
And the ship starts to move out.
I am holding on to the railing for dear life.
Isn't this exciting?
It is very
I'm
exciting.
so
I have
happy.
never been on a ship before.
And
How often do people fall off these things? I'm leaning over, looking at the water.
I grabbed the
okay.
the
Yeah.
The scruff
scruff.
of my neck.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You probably got the safety lecture as well
I probably didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
about ladders and ropes and
Yeah.
railings.
I imagine nobody has fallen off just because they didn't jump. There is a railing.
It's pretty easy to go over though. I mean, just look. Start kidding. Start climbing up.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't do that.
And you catch the wind, and the ship starts to move out to the south a bit at first, and you can see the city kind of getting smaller and smaller behind you.
Starfall is a beautiful city.
Are you okay, Phane?
Oh, I imagine Phane is still on the deck, below deck. But maybe
Phane
He's up? Okay.
is up with
Maybe
you
with
for
us.
now. Yeah, no, I think I'll have to lie down.
Oh,
All
you
right.
look really pale for a drow.
Mhm. And then Phane walks off.
It's a wraith.
Send me a message if you need anything.
Mhm.
I've never seen him this quiet. Never.
Yeah, so Phane goes below deck. You can, if you check, you can see him grab a bucket on the way.
Oh, the poor thing.
Yeah, and then you see the city getting smaller behind you. So going in a direction none of you have ever been before, south of the continent.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming none of you has ever visited the Mountain Dwarfs.
I've never visited anything, Donna.
True. So because that is south, anywhere you don't go there, but part of the way, since you have to get around the continent to head east. Yeah, so you can see in the far distance, you think you can see outlines of an island, of a rocky, mountainy island. Even in this distance, there could be something there.
Yeah.
And the weather is very clear. There's a light breeze, so it's pretty good weather for what you're about to do.
This is
And
nice.
yeah, you hear the creaking of lumber and rope, and the ship starts to move.
This is weird.
Yeah, and the captain says, "Well, now we're on our way.
Yeah. It
Late
looks
to
like
like
it.
change your,
it's
too late to change your mind."
Oh, that's what I was just gonna
Oh.
say.
I don't think changing our mind was ever an option.
Well, not
but I
quite too late.
appreciate the warning.
We'll be well on our way. It should be a couple of days until we pass the east coast of the continent. I don't know, and then we
Really
will
good.
go somewhere.
Uncharted water, as they say.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, at least uncharted by humanoids.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
Yes.
I've got a rough location where we're going, but I don't know what's there.
So we could just be sailing for ages and not find anything.
Well, not for ages. At some point, we, die of thirst and starvation.
Oh, that's. Yep.
Well,
That's-
some of us.
That's
not
not
all.
true. Yes. I will
Yeah.
keep sailing if that's what it takes.
You'll
Well,
be a great
and
captain. one day.
we have somebody who can provide some nourishment if we run out of extra food. Anyway, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Yeah. So, make yourself comfortable. Stay out of the way. I'll inform you about meals and anything special that could happen.
Can we do anything? I've
Think-
got. Well, yeah, we can do things.
You know what? I'll get back to that in a couple of days.
Okay.
Get used to being on a ship first.
Are we supposed to wobble like this the whole time?
This is quiet.
Oh shit. You see Zahavah like actually pale as well.
This is nothing.
Yeah, really.
Still holding quite tight to the rail.
It's you notice that you're on a boat, but
Yeah.
this is really nothing. I mean, you're
It's
pretty
a
much
big boat, so
Yeah.
it's a big boat, and you're close to a landmass. Yeah.
I watched the Norway ship. I've seen. Nope.
I will just offer my arm to Zahavah and say, "Let's go inside."
Yes, please. And I'm
Before
like
you-
2 arms gripped.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay, and you start to settle in properly, and we'll take a quick break because by now my coffee should be ready.
Longest coffee. Yes.
ah!
We're on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget.
I'm so excited.
It's been such
Yeah.
a long time. God damn it.
Dylan's like, finally, I can walk like a normal person again. You know how when you're on a boat and then you go on land again, the land seems unusually like,
Yeah.
I don't know, not moving?
Yeah.
Everything feels weird.
Yeah, it's like rocks down there. Wait.
It's like rocks in a rocky place. What?
Yeah. And the laziest joke of the day was brought to you by,
You.
as it always is.
I mean, it's bad and it's lazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go have the break now.
I'm excited. Do we want to like learn shit from the ship people? Are we gonna do that? That would
I
be
think
cool.
so. Probably, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Be right back.
Dyllan, what was Dylan's position on the pirate ship?
He was just part of the crew. He had
Dyllan should train to be first mate, y'all.
maybe.
From there you can go to captain.
Yeah.
I
Captain
think that would be
Dylan.
super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's the dream. His own pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
Just like his mom.
No.
Aw.
Does he want a separate one or does he want to inherit the speedy dagger?
Oh, maybe that.
Because like his mom's not that old in Elfios.
True.
Probably not going to retire soon. So Dylan just content to wait until the speedy dagger's bequeathed to him.
Yeah. Well, he's an
Or-
elf, and his mother is a half elf, so.
Hmm. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Maybe we can take over this ship. Just cause mutiny. Just take over the whole thing.
Yeah. On the way back, I'm the captain.
Yes. I am the
With
captain
my
now.
seasick crew.
I don't think Tara's seasick.
By the time
I don't think so.
that happens, they are probably used to being on a boat.
That's true. Though some people just get seasick and like it doesn't matter how long they've been on a boat. They just are seasick.
Yeah, my sister has that. She like steps on a
Yeah?
boat, within 10 minutes she's sick.
Oh
It
no.
just happens. Yeah,
Poor
I don't
thing.
have that problem.
Wow.
I'm fine being on boats.
I think it's got something to do with like internal ear balance. I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but I think so. 'Cause I had a friend who got motion sick in cars. Just like
Okay.
driving, he would just be sick.
Yeah,
That's like really rough.
I had it one time though. When I went to England with the boat, there was
Mhm.
like a storm, not there,
Oh no,
but
boy.
it was like a backlash of that storm, and
Oh.
the waves were pretty high. And you were like, every time you did 3 steps, you had to balance yourself, and that after a while that gets very, yeah, you get very nauseous of that.
Oh, okay.
I think my sister is just like Phane. Little waves, and she gets seasick.
No, poor thing. Did you ever go on those like amusement park rides, which would basically just they would like kind of flip you upside down a couple times, and then everyone would be like sick afterwards, and then you're like one of the few people who's not sick, and you're like, I have I have the power.
Yeah.
I have the power to not throw up. So there was this one ride. It was shaped like a boat, but it used to go front and back like a swing,
Oh yeah.
and then it would go all the way upside down and hold,
Oh wow.
and then it would go back down. It was a dangerous ride, y'all. I don't know how that thing got approved, but we went on it.
Oh damn. I went on
And
the
it
ship
was
that's like when it gets on a certain point, you're like weightless. That's
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a cool feeling. I love that feeling.
It is. It's really cool, except that you feel like you're falling,
Yeah.
and only the stupid strap is holding you. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really better hope that strap is nice and tight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It
it's
is a
really
nice
cool.
feeling though. I love that.
Yeah, it's very dope. I like it. Sorry to everyone who's watching me eat fried rice on screen. It is very delicious fried rice.
I'm eating chocolate on bread.
Are you having
Literally
Nutella?
just chocolate on bread.
Yeah.
Such
It's-
a
That does
person.
not look like Nutella,
Jesus
by the
Christ.
way. It just
It's
looks
not.
like a bar of
Just a
chocolate.
piece of
It is.
chocolate.
On bread.
Yeah.
Oh, but
That's one of the greatest things ever.
I've never
just
done
have
it.
proper Nutella, dude.
Oh, Nutella's awful. Ugh.
I mean, we have.
We can't be
I
friends
ate
anymore.
a
Kate.
Nutella
I'm
bread
sorry.
this morning. It's just.
I don't think I've
bread.
ever had chocolate on bread. I'm going to do that one day.
I
That's
used to
probably
have that
'cause
for
your bread
school
sucks.
every day. Yeah.
my boyfriend does it on peanut butter, like
I've
the
never-
chocolate flakes. He puts that on peanut butter and bread.
Oh,
I don't get
yes, like that's super Dutch. Yes.
Yeah, I don't get it though.
Yeah. Sprinkles
It's not-
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we have these kind of small chocolate things, plates that are designed to go on bread.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That, however,
Okay, well,
I've
I need
never
to come
heard.
back to Germany.
Yeah, we have them too.
And
Seriously,
they
when we
are-
are meeting in real
You can
life,
also
I'm taking
eat
all the
them.
Dutch
It's not that
foods.
difficult.
So weird.
Anyway,
It's very good though.
back to the boat, which is the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, you settle in and you do a day of sailing, and you can see the coastline passing to your. Well, the coastline is to the north, so to your left, and you can see there there's the occasional fishing village on the coast, and where close to Starfall, the coast is fairly flat. It does get a bit steeper towards the middle, and you all settle in. Well, Dyllan for sure. Felix probably wouldn't have any physical issues.
No, I'm just taking it all in. So much information.
And you pass the occasional fishing boat and trading ship.
I wave to each and every one of them.
Occasionally, some of the crew that sees waves back.
It's weird, metallic.
Yeah. It's like a mirror, like when you signal with a mirror.
Yeah, they're probably wondering what you want.
Or do they need help? What?
There's some weird signaling going on.
Can't decipher it.
And
Oh god,
after-
never gone. No.
and then it's time for bed, and the night takes over.
I want to see a good ocean sunset. Those are the most beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, you are not on the open sea technically. You're
Yeah,
still,
okay.
for now, still hugging the
The
coastline.
sunset over water is beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And
Who are
there's
we?
nothing in the way behind you, since the sun here also sets in the west, so you have an open view.
Of the entire thing. That's amazing.
Totally missed that shit.
That might Tar probably has seen one if Tar had been on the coast of her homeland at some point. You get that.
Yeah.
For the rest of you, this is new.
Yeah. Felix
And
is speechless.
just for fun, after the first day, Tar and Zahavah, make a constitution check for me.
What? Why am I being constitutionized?
Constitutional.
That sounds so bad.
That's not great. Is it a check or a saving throw?
That's the check.
Dang
It's
it.
still pretty bad. It's a 12.
Did better than me, I got 10.
But that's enough. After the first day and night, you are fairly used to being away from land.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I'm still
I
asking
can
for a
deal with
hammock after seeing Dyllan having a good night's sleep in a hammock.
I mean,
So, yeah.
Pro tip: only sleep in a hammock if you have a good back. Do not sleep in a
True.
hammock if you have a bad back.
True.
Yeah.
Also, who
I
knows
know
how
what
to
it
die
is.
back at the end of the trip?
No, I've been
sorry, go
old.
ahead.
I didn't like it, so I'm gonna stick to my bed.
Yeah. Who do we answer to in the chain? Do we answer to Flo or Matey? Like who do we go to if we have questions?
Whoever is, if you have questions, sorry.
Find the officer on duty.
Officer
Yeah.
on duty, just
Yeah,
okay.
and if you have general
Duty.
questions, you go to Lomarel, because she's kind of your guide.
She's the friendliest.
And she also, currently she doesn't have a lot to do, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, she will take care of some blisters and stuff here and there.
Can she cure seasickness for some certain people?
Well, I think I can prepare some kind of concoction. Yeah. It's not
We
really.
have some.
It's called seasickness, but it's really not. It's more of a balance thing. It has to do with the ears.
Ooh, she knows her shit.
So yeah, it's not something I can just cure.
Okay.
But I think I'll can prepare something. I'll get
Okay.
on it.
Yeah. No, cause
I
we
thought-
have some, but it seems our friend has taken to the sea a little worse than we expected.
Yeah, I noticed. And heard.
And hers. I mean, Phane would make a drama out of it. To be
Yeah.
fair.
I'm dying!
I'm dying over here. Please help me.
Someone fetch me out of my last will. I need to write it
I need to scribble down my last will.
out. My last word, so someone can stay with me at all times.
He's gonna
I
write a
can't
play
wait.
about it too.
I can't
Ah.
wait for Kat to see this.
Yeah.
Yes, Kat, we are so
You miss-
sorry.
We miss your cat. Sorry.
Yeah.
If, as the rules of missing a game, we take
But
this
she,
into account.
she agreed to being seasickness.
Yeah.
Seasickness being canonical. So
I'll
So
bring him a
we're making it canon, all right.
fresh flannel every now and then, not a flesh flannel.
Who's Freno and
A
why is he so
fresh
fresh?
flannel.
Look
to
over there,
mop
it's
his
Freno.
mean
He's fresh as
brow.
hell.
Yeah, so meals are taken in the mess hall with everybody else. And while there is a kind of a passenger table, you can also join the crew if you feel like it.
Is there
gonna
ale
stand in
aboard the
corner.
ship?
Sorry?
Is there ale aboard the ship?
There is ale, of course.
Is
Do
there
the
ale?
crew?
She asked.
I'm just wondering. Do the crew partake in drinking?
Yes, not excessively.
You have to be on
Yeah.
a pirate ship for that.
But for now there is ale and it's being distributed.
I will join in telling made-up sea shanties with some of the crew while drinking their ale.
Okay, and well, when it's when it's after the dinner has been served, Riphook will also. Apparently, he's not only the cook. He's also a very good singer, and he will sing some shanties for the crew. Very nice, bass baritone voice.
Nice.
Interesting.
Phane
And
is
he-
missing out. Can you imagine?
He has an accordion.
Oh my
We
god.
will have to tell Phane about this.
Yes. When he can keep down the broth he's eating.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is time, well, for sleep. And since you aren't on duty, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Right. And during dinner, Lomarel kind of sits next to Tar.
Oh.
Right. Can I just ask questions?
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to answer.
I'm starting to look a little nervous. Like, what are you wanting to ask? But okay.
Well, first because I've never really asked. Like I said, I didn't have the chance. Do you? Well, not you personally, but you're in a Dragonborn. Do they lay eggs?
I so knew this was the first one. I was gonna say it, but I was like waiting for it. And I knew it was gonna be this question. No. I don't know. In your world, do they? I don't think so.
You
Wait, we do?
No, you do not.
No. We actually share more in common with mammals than we do with reptiles. It's just because the outer layer seems to be more reptilian. It doesn't mean the inner workings are like that.
Okay, good. Well, thank you. So you also are not. So you also warm-blooded, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
We would be considered warm-blooded by your kind, yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't need to be out in the sun to be active.
No, I mean, I'm not going to deny that being in the sun does make me feel a little better, but it's not a requirement. I have been shut away in my underground lab for several days in a row without any ill effects.
Okay.
and without food, if I might add.
Yeah, but do you know who needs food all the time?
You
Me?
need food all the time. Everybody that lives.
Yeah, a couple of missed meals here and there is fine.
And
Same goes
one
with
more
sleep.
one more question for now. That I know that kind of Dragonborn can do this exhaling effect thing. How do you do that?
Well, usually there are like different kind of sacs in the back of the mouth, which has a kind of a particular substance in it, and then you breathe in very deep from the bottom of your chest and like exhale out, and it mixes with that substance, and sometimes it comes out either. It depends on the dragonborn, but sometimes it can come out in a wide spray, or sometimes if they're very good at it, they can control it in a line, things like that.
Oh, and doesn't that hurt when you do that?
Yeah, it doesn't, I think.
You
Okay.
think?
I haven't been able to do it for a very long time.
Have you tried?
Yes.
Wondering.
Okay. Well, thank you. I don't want to bother, but this is, these are questions I've had for a while.
It's alright,
I
so
mean,
have I.
that's
And literally nobody answered you. What the fuck?
The first
that's
Dragonborn.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask things, and if you really need like a sample of blood, I'm happy to provide as long as you don't fully cut me up or whatever. That's weird.
Oh, well, I'm not kind of a, how do you call that, academic type? I just learn by observing nature, so I won't need your blood, really.
Oh,
That would be weird,
well,
maybe.
is it really? I mean, you can learn things from it. Now, I would prefer a sample of whatever I want to study because then I can run experiments on it.
You
So
sounded
that's
so
how I thought.
disappointed that she didn't want your blood.
Hmm?
That's kind
Well,
of
if you
weird
want
to
to
her.
learn,
She's not a vampire.
if you want to learn, you learn it properly.
Can I
I'm
have
sure
a
you
vial
can.
of your blood?
Are you going to learn anything from it, or are you just going to like fool around with it?
No, I'm totally gonna learn from it.
I lean
I'll
over to
learn
Tor.
that
Oh,
you've
can I
got
roll an
red-
insight check on that one?
On me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally learning from it. I'll learn that Ty has blood inside her.
I did it. It's a 22.
That's literally it. That's all she's gonna learn. That Tara's got blood inside her.
Okay. I'm gonna acknowledge.
And then Lemura quickly turns to Felix for a second. And wait. You said that every living thing needs to eat, but you don't eat?
Yes,
What?
I am
Confusion.
not a mammal, so to speak, not an animal, not a living creature.
What are you?
I am a magical automaton,
A what?
a construct that runs on magical energy.
Okay.
Follow-up question. What?
Follow-up question. What?
Keeps getting higher.
Yeah.
But where do you come from?
Where do you go, Nigel?
Oh,
You should be
Disadvantage.
put down.
no, that's fine. I'll allow it.
I am sorry, robot voice.
Advantage.
I am from Uttaram.
And somebody built you?
Yes,
Why?
that I do not know.
Okay. Could you hold still for a second there?
Of course.
You can't get blood from Felix, by the way.
Yes,
Well,
what are you
scrape.
trying now?
You can scrape it off the outside.
Okay, let's not do that. What are you trying with Felix?
And she starts to mumble something and wave her hands, casting a spell.
Mhm.
I'm being very suspicious.
Huh. There's magic. It's It's divine magic?
Yes, I get my energy from sheep.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yes,
I totally thought you just said from sheep.
from sheep. I eat sheep in the night, in the dark of night.
And then you just hear this robot.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sorry, it's totally what you said.
I've heard of she. Yeah. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I mean, they're the god of invention, but this is still strange. Not in a bad way. Sorry, but strange.
I am not offended. You are fine.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes I can get excited and then maybe offend. Sorry.
That's no problem. If you have any idea, let me know, because I don't know either.
Okay, well, I'm more of the follower of Oot, you would know that is the non-empire deity of nature in general.
Yeah. I have heard of them.
Oh, good. Yeah. Anyway, building it, living, because you are living, I guess, kind of, and you think for yourself.
I do, yes. I am alive.
This is so weird.
I agree.
Huh. Oh, wait. Anyway, and she then kind of notices again. Oh yeah, I have food.
Yeah. If it is any
What if-
consultation, you do not have to treat me any differently.
Okay, that's good. Good. Well, I usually treat everybody I talk to the same. So yeah, no
For
worries.
what it's worth, it's weird to us too a little bit. Still.
I mean, you're all a bit unusual, if I can say so. I mean, you, Zahavah, was it?
Mhm.
Your eyes, kind of
What's wrong with my eyes?
non-standard coloring.
I mean, same.
Well, it's a rare eye color, but it's can happen, especially for
Same?
gnomes. Yeah, but I have an iris and pupils, and whites. You don't.
If you look hard enough, I'm sure you'll see pupils.
She actually climbs up on the bench, gets
And
right
it was
in your
clearing
face,
contest.
Yeah.
stares into your eyes from a few centimeters away. They are there.
Told ya.
Yep. Yeah. It's
But
still,
no-
yes, it is eyes, in fact.
Wow. But yeah, that is
We're
unusual.
practically the same.
But you're taller.
We are like this, you know.
Not if I do this and I get down on my knees and I'm like, same height. Practically twinning.
I would like to remind everybody that this happens at a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's standing
Yeah.
on the table, I'm on my knees.
Yeah.
Same height.
But nobody seems to
Yeah.
find it strange. Yeah, so we have a dragonborn, which is really cool. We have a animated, magically divine construct thingy. What did you say? Robot?
Automaton.
Automaton, sorry. Automaton.
Yep. Absolutely no problem.
It rolls off the tongue after a while.
Okay, and you have exceptional eyes.
And I'm just
Thank you.
And
Exceptional. Can't wait to tell
And-
Phane that.
and well, a passenger who has been on ships before. That's rare enough. And I mean, seasickness is nothing new, but you don't see too many drow on the surface.
He is not a fan either.
Have you seen
Yeah.
drow anywhere else?
I've seen one or two, yeah.
Below ground?
Yeah, one who was outside on a trading expedition.
How did you get to be a little seafaring gnome?
Oh, well, I kind of got. I started out underground as well.
Weirdly enough.
I'm a deep gnome, but I kind
Does
of got.
that mean you're super wise? I get super philosophical gnome. Got it.
Yeah.
Deep, man.
I-
Deep.
I mean, yeah, I think people have called me wise. Don't know why, but they have.
Maybe the magic thing.
Oh,
Magic people are all wise.
No,
Well, that's just what
No.
I've noticed.
I've met some wizards that are maybe intelligent, but not wise.
They're one and the same to me.
It's a wise person would observe, for example, that a creature is dangerous and stay away. An intelligent person might want to figure out what makes them dangerous and poke them.
What if you're both? Because I like knowing they're dangerous and poking them. Does that make me super wise and intelligence?
That
Can't
makes
wait
you
to tell Phane
neither.
that. Can't wait to tell
That wasn't
Phane
in character.
I've
That
got
wasn't in character.
exceptional eyes. I am wise and intelligent.
that is a possibility. Yes.
God, you guys are so lucky to have me.
Anyway, yeah. So after a while, I knew all the animals underground and creatures, and I kind of got bored. And then I was above ground, and I met these a couple of a few elves, and they kind of I lived with them for a while, and one of them was a druid, and he taught me, the druidy things.
We are so much in common. My mum's a druid.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
BFF. Instantly.
Maybe we're sisters.
Don't.
I doubt it.
He does know that.
Wrong character.
Did you meet these elves on an island or on the
Oh,
coast?
no, in the northeast of the continent, in
Oh.
the big wood. I mean, the big wood is nice because it's it's not too bright. And in the beginning, we kind of I had to get used to being outside, so that was nice. Yeah, and they taught me how to be a druid and change into animals and stuff as well, which is cool.
Wait,
I know, that's
I nudged Dyllan. Can't you do that?
I can do that.
Oh, you're a druid too. A sailing druid, another one. Fun. Okay, I take it back. You are exceptional, more exceptional than I initially thought.
Wow.
The
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
hat hides a lot.
Wait, I also have a giant lobster. You want to see it?
Oh yeah. Yes.
That sounds.
It
I
sounds like you've
forgot
got
about
some
him.
sort of weird
He's in
disease.
his
I've got giant
Pokeball.
lobsters.
Sorry.
Phrasing.
Well, I'll let him out.
Okay.
He has to eat as well. I
True.
forgot.
Yeah. And some of the
Do
crew.
what Oreo just said. Phrasing. I'll let him out.
Some of the crew kind of flinch for a second as Larry appears, but then
Same.
it's like looking.
Hold y'all's
wow,
horses. Is this the first time I've seen Larry?
Probably. You might have seen him around the house in the
Probably not. Yeah. Yeah.
You imagine the
Yeah.
first time Felix does see Larry like, what the shit?
You had this the entire time? Okay.
This was not in my database.
Does not compute.
And remember, kind of like, oh wow, that is a giant lobster.
Yes, he's blue.
Yes,
You
he
can
looks
see
cool.
that, but okay.
And she kind of takes a closer look, kind of like as you would do with a dog, kind of introduces
Yeah.
herself.
You're short enough that you could probably ride him.
But
He was raised on
I-
a ship.
I wouldn't know if he'd want to, so I wouldn't.
Maybe
I don't know either. He's
you
not
could
that
ask.
talkative.
Oh,
Yeah, and she oh wow, and she they Larry kind of is accepting because she approaches carefully and kind of like, I mean, like letting a dog sniff your hand before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Larry's comfortable because he's on a boat again.
Yeah.
He's right at
Aw.
home.
How can
Yeah.
you tell?
Have you ever tried talking to Larry like properly? Like, I mean, you can turn into animals. Maybe you can just turn into a lobster and talk to him like that.
I talk to him all the time.
Yeah, but then he can talk back.
Oh, he never talks back.
Wrong type of talk back.
Okay. I'm a little confused, but I'm gonna pretend that never happened. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and the first day comes to a close. At some point, you head to your quarters. Anything you want to do, discuss
I will go
Fine.
to the attending officer.
All right. Let's say that is matey at night for now.
Yeah. I will go up to him and say, Sir Matey, may I ask a question?
Mm.
I do not require the full night's rest.
Mm.
I would be glad to keep watch if you need a watch person more.
Can you see in the dark?
No.
Wait, can I? Hold on. I don't think so.
Well,
Nope. Can't see in the dark.
Mm. Wow. Can you climb?
Yeah, usually, yes. I do not know if I can climb ropes. Probably, yes.
Okay. And he kind of points to the middle mast where the crow's nest on top. See that?
I do. Can I go up there?
If you see anything approaching lights, just shout out from where.
All right, I can do that. And I try to climb ropes. I'm super heavy though. I don't know. That doesn't-
You're a bit robot-y for me at the moment.
It doesn't sound robot. It sounds distant, like the mic is
Yeah.
somewhere else.
I do that. I'm very heavy though.
All right. Make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Oh. Athletics. 14.
Eventually, you manage to get up there. It's not elegant at all. I mean, there's rigging, but you kind of tend to slip, and at some
Yeah.
point you nearly fall. It's like, woo. And if you had expressions, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get up, and the lookout kind of checks down with the first mate, and he gives a signal, just a hand wave that it's okay. Yeah, he doesn't talk when he doesn't have to. And then the other guy's like, okay, yeah, have fun. And he just goes over the directions, stern, bow,
Mhm.
starboard, and what's it in English?
Port.
Thanks. Yeah, blanking on the English word there for a moment.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And he says, give directions if you see anything. Yeah, especially lights, because that could mean either land or another ship.
Mhm.
If you can see lightning in the distance, especially in front of us, that's good to know.
Okay.
And if you see, kind of the crest of a wave at your eye height, that's probably late, but let us know.
I will let you know.
All right. Yeah. Well. Thanks for giving me, I guess, an evening off.
You're quite welcome.
Cool. I'm Francis, by the way.
Hello. My name is Felix.
Hello, Felix. And he's a human, bit older.
Francis, you said?
Francis with a C.
And then Felix will power down and observe.
Yes, you can make a perception check for the night.
Percepzione +5, so that's a 16.
Okay. Yeah. You see the occasional torches and stuff on the coast.
Mhm.
And if you shout down your reports, that is exactly what you should do.
I will, whenever I see something to shout out, I will.
Okay. And yeah, since you aren't being chastised for what you're doing,
Yeah.
it's apparently you're doing good.
Yay. That's my evening.
Okay.
I'm going to go check on Phane.
What?
Make sure. I've got exceptional eyes. Are you okay?
Not anymore. What?
I got told that I have exceptional eyes. I just thought you might want to know. Also, I
Yeah.
am wise and intelligent.
Let me sleep.
Sorry, what did you say? I can't hear you.
I think I'm hallucinating.
Oreo, do you mind just pausing your muting thingy for a minute? Thank you. Try again.
Pain kind of clearly looks at you. I think I'm hallucinating. Let me sleep.
No, I'm definitely here. But I will let you sleep. Good night. Great being on this boat, isn't it? People are so friendly. Ugh, I'm backing out of there as soon as it starts vomiting. Nope.
Oh my
Pain
god.
is not in a good way.
I throw the flannel at his face and exit the room. And I'll go
Alright.
sleep.
Okay. Yes, so the first night passes without further incident. And you
Can
are.
I
Go ahead.
can I do something? Not necessarily in the night, but
Sure.
besides, I want to set up my room as much as I can to have a small little workstation area,
Yeah, I mean you have, because
like just a table with like
you
the
have a
kits
table
laid out.
with a with kind of a frame.
Great, that's
Because that is required on ships occasionally. So
yeah,
things don't roll off.
right. So that's just perfect. I'll just set up my stuff there, and then like,
That's-
can I look for Felix early in the morning?
Sure. Well, you get up and kind of stretch, and yeah, when you kind of step out onto the deck, first of all you have the sun right in your face, when looking to the east, because also there's nothing in the way. So it's like, okay. And then you can see from when you look up, turn around and look up, you can see Felix standing in the crow's nest.
Wait, how'd he get up there? How'd they get up there? That's odd. Okay, well,
Are they stuck
I'm
up
gonna.
there?
Sorry?
I
Are they
don't
stuck
know.
up there?
I doubt it. I'm gonna go and climb up and see if I can talk to them.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Huzzah! Athletics?
Or
Wait,
you can choose.
You'll have
I
your
will 100%.
climbing boots on, won't you?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Just walk up the mast.
well, you
yeah,
would have to
no,
activate.
but yeah, I just want to show off to anybody who's watching with a 26.
He has to
Alright.
say freak everybody out when he
Yeah,
starts.
he does a flip.
Not as all the crew that are doing this every day.
Yeah.
You just and you
I like
kind of
this.
some of the crew that look when you look down, some of the crew are like, all right. Okay, and you the process.
Okay, Felix,
Yes.
are you awake?
I
Oh,
am.
yes,
Hello.
good. Right. I was going to ask, since you mentioned at dinner that you didn't really know why you were built, or how you were built. I was wondering, would you be okay if maybe I sometime during this very long and tedious journey, would it be okay if we ran maybe a couple of experiments? Maybe if I could have a look into your workings and see how or why you were built, how the power source works, things like that.
Of course.
With your permission, of course. I don't want to do anything that you're not okay with.
Of course. That is absolutely no problem.
Good, because maybe it would be good if I could find a way to, if by chance maybe salt water got into your joints and made parts of you rust or something like that. I should be able to fix it. I don't want you to be stuck because of the other circumstances in which we are.
That is very nice of you. I appreciate the sentiment. Although I do think since the metal is magically protected, I will be fine. But yes, of course.
Cool. Maybe we can even give you like a small upgrade or something.
Sure. I'm not opposed to the idea.
I had a thought. Are you going to be staying up in the crow's nest all this time?
Not all the time. I just offered to keep watch to Sir Matey.
Well, if you want to keep watch, I have an idea. Maybe you know how from your hand you get a little pen and map thing out?
Yes.
Maybe we can find a way to like switch the pen, or maybe in your other hand put the other thing for like a small handheld telescope.
Could be fun, yes.
I mean, we can try. I don't know if it'll work because I need to run some experiments and see how that mechanism works first.
You will know more than I do.
Good. Just wanted to check in with that. So, whenever we are free, maybe like if we don't have any duties on ship or any terrible storm looming in the way or something like that, we can just come over to my cabin and we can sit and try out some things.
I will. Thank you.
Of course. And thank you for the opportunity for me to learn.
You are quite welcome. For the future, you do not have to ask permission.
I feel like it's important. I mean, I could have done it without it, but I would have not felt like a good person if I did.
I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm going to go down. Watch me do a backflip on the way down. Can
Make
I do a
another roll.
backflip on the way? Oh my
no.
And I do a
That's
backflip.
not,
I'll do it now.
that's not as good. That's 221. 21,
Oh.
22.
I mean that's enough.
I mean, you're good.
for a backflip.
Okay. Yeah.
Very impressive.
Just gonna do a casual backflip on the way
Casual
down.
backflip.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show
Yeah.
off.
This time so especially the seasoned crew are like,
God damn it.
you don't do that.
It's not stormy weather. I can totally do it
Nope.
right now.
It is not.
No.
But it's not as well during the day. You can see some clouds moving in, so it's not as bright and sunny as it was before.
Oh, good. Phane's going to enjoy this day.
Nope.
Not yet.
No.
He most certainly is not. Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna fast forward a bit,
Yes.
Hey.
and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We're on a boat.
We're on a boat still.
Yes. Doing
Great.
boat stuff.
Do both things.
Star is feeling good. This is not element that she thought she'd be good in, but apparently she's okay at it. So yeah.
Yeah. Parkour on a boat.
Boats are awesome.
Yes.
Parkour.
Oh yeah.
Ships are great. I love ships.
Can we do a parkour tournament on the boat?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in.
Sure.
Zahavah just like barrels through everything rather than like jumping over it. She just barrels through things. Yeah.
Felix will just fall as far down as one can fall.
Felix will just fall.
Yes. I would like to fall.
I want to know who's like the other super like spry / athletic person there, so then I can have a competition with them.
Yes.
I want to build a rivalry on this ship. I don't know why. I feel like it.
I mean, I feel like Matey is like super skilled in everything, right?
Yeah.
Because doesn't talk, is mysterious,
Very
probably
emo.
can do everything.
Very emo. Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously evil.
Totally wears black eyeliner
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
heck of it.
yeah.
Has his hair like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always like,
Very
I woke up
long.
like this, but everybody knows he didn't.
Actually, everyone wears black eyeliner on a ship because you have to stop going sunblind.
True.
You have to wear coal.
Oh, didn't know that.
KOHL,
That's why
not like
it's from the Animal
COAL.
Kingdom.
As we're playing the game,
I
I'm
think
writing out
gazelle things.
FAQ cards, these many things, right? I've got a note I wrote down. A wise man has no... I can't work out what I've written. It was from in the map room. Look at that. A wise man has no...
Where has no chill? I don't know.
A wise man
It
has
could
no.
be chill.
It
Why
looks like
isn't
it
it
starts with
chill?
a C.
It looks like a CH, but then it looks like a CHUTH. That doesn't sound right.
That's
thinking
a
maybe it's
bad word
chatter?
in my language.
Oh yes.
Accidental
Not that
curse.
one.
Yeah.
A wise man has no chill? That could be it.
Wise man
Where
has
are
no
they?
chill, probably, because if you write it fast.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could
that-
go back and have a look.
Yeah, the I and the L could become a U.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What I missed. What did you say you were writing this down for?
I'm making an FAQ crew version of Cards Against Humanity.
Oh my god.
Yes. We have one for the other game we're in, and it's
So
goddamn
funny.
delightful. Yeah.
So
Oh my
funny.
god.
Did you know that a can of green beans is one of the best cards you can have?
Or one ration of fish bait.
One ration of fish bait. Very good card in Cards Against Humanity.
So good.
I want to see this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How many have you made?
Oh, we have so
hang on.
many.
For that one,
You need
Oh.
like what? 13 black cards and 50 something white cards? I don't know.
That's cute.
Yeah, but the truth is, 13 black cards get old really quick. So you need you need more.
Oh.
Why is my... I don't want to... Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Strad. Nope, changed. We've got 226 white cards and 98 black cards.
Yep.
For changed? Wow.
For changed, yeah.
That's a lot.
I mean, we've been playing for a while, and it's tradition that we do Cards Against Humanity afterwards.
And I
Yeah,
update
I see
it
that.
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
game.
Oh my god. You guys are filthy memers. If you have 220 white cards.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They are stupid things like...
Like-
forehead queef.
Oh my god.
And half of them, to be fair, are just names of NPCs.
Yeah, there's a lot of names and places of things.
Yeah.
Colours
Oh
for the
my.
car. We all put the car a different colour.
Wow.
And I
Alien.
can only hope that we one day will be at the same point for FAQ game.
Yeah. Gently sweating.
Gently sweating.
Such a good one. Such a good one.
Fanny pack full of fox.
Penny packs for Fox, that's a card winner.
Which is also very literal. the
It's
meaning
literally
of-
a fanny
yeah,
pack full of
yeah.
Fox.
Yeah, she had a fanny pack and there was 3 foxes inside.
Wow.
Mhm.
How many do you have for FAQNew as of now?
I just started doing it properly today. We've got 3
Oh.
black cards and 19 white.
That's
That's quite a
quite
lot.
a lot.
I've still got so many more. Like this whole page.
I'm ready.
Sorry, what? Who? Hi.
All right.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So you spend a few more days on board with Phane still feeling poorly.
Yep. I do regularly check on him though.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe dump a lesser restoration once in a while.
Yeah.
Are we testing out the seasickness potion with Lorimeril?
Yeah, she's working on it.
I laugh at him.
I make sure to go in and tell him each day what we've been up to
Okay.
That's good.
and how exceptional my eyes are each time.
Did you know every day? Did you know, Phane?
Just in case you forgot yesterday, in case you puked your brains out.
I have exceptional eyes. You better remember.
And after a couple of days, you can see, or you're being told, that Uttaran can be seen up the river. It's the inland, but it's a big city, so it's kind of visible on the horizon.
I look to Dyllan and say, do you remember when we met over there? For the first time in the Adventurers Guild League? Adventurers Guild thing?
It feels like so long ago.
I know.
I've been there.
You have?
Yeah.
What have you done there?
I was
Or
just
were
looking
you-
for a person.
Oh, did you find them?
Well, I found them dead.
Oh.
Found their grave.
Well, at least they got a grave, I guess.
That is true. That is true. But anyway, carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And after, yeah,
Sorry. Nothing.
no, go ahead.
Isn't that where you came from, Felix?
It is. Although I do have to say I've never seen much of it. I was built and configured in a tower of sorts, a library.
That is something I've never went into.
A library?
Hmm.
It is a
No,
beautiful place,
into it.
full
We'll
of
have to
knowledge.
visit it. We'll visit it one day.
We can.
When if we get back.
I will try my best to make sure of that.
Excellent. I say when if because, see.
And you sail on, and at some point, the continent starts to disappear in the distance.
On those days, or that day that it's sort of disappearing, I stand at the back of the ship a lot, just looking
Yeah.
back at it like,
Ah,
shit.
what are we doing?
R.I.P.S.
Same. No.
Come back.
Yeah, and you have a very good view because the weather is extremely clear.
Oh, so we get to see our...
Yeah.
Get to see it for longer. Brilliant. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Zahavah. I appreciate you guys coming. I know you didn't have to. And it's clearly causing you some distress being away from land. So I just wanted to let you know I do appreciate it.
It's just more about the... You're welcome, but it's just more like, what's underneath us? Just a lot of water, isn't it?
It is an unnecessary amount of water, in my opinion.
Oh, no, you are... I agree. And, the lobster thing that Dyllan has? What are these bigger ones down there?
You know, I hadn't thought of it, but now I am. I'm
so
not
sorry.
feeling much better.
Freaking each other out.
I mean, I'm
And-
really sorry.
And at some point, when you have that chat, another crew member said, "Well, we do need the water, otherwise the ship couldn't move."
Because then we wouldn't have to go on this trip, and it would be okay.
But also, if there was less water, you could have just walked across.
Yeah.
Well, but then we wouldn't need a ship.
Yes.
Exactly. It would all be land.
Yes, you could have
And just slightly
walked
wet
across.
land.
Yeah, but that's boring. You know.
Is it?
A little bit more safe. Maybe a rolled ankle, but
I mean, I like ships, but that's just me.
you're probably
How-
biased.
Yeah, how long have you been on the ship?
Oh, on this one, fairly recently. I joined fairly recently. You know, after I got divorced, I kind of wanted to do something else.
Oh.
Okay.
So, have you seen any interesting creatures or anything under the ship?
Like big lobsters?
Well, the one in the mess hall I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
mean-
Larry.
There's some stuff in the sea that is kind of weird. Yeah.
Stuff.
Like what?
Well, there's turtles and fish
I mean,
and
fish are
mollusks.
okay.
And what?
Mollusks.
Mollusks.
I think he means snails, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, as well. There's sea snails.
Are they as big as
Clearly
Larry?
knows, but Zahavah's like, what?
I haven't seen one that big.
Well, that's good. If that's the biggest you've seen.
You can eat them.
No.
Not
I mean,
Larry.
yeah.
Bit tough.
I mean, you can live on them. It's like shit though.
Well, yes, but we're a little bit more worried about the dangerous things that live in the sea, because that's a lot of rent room. There's a lot of space there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the sea in general is you don't have to have creatures. The sea can be dangerous.
What?
Yes.
I mean, there's storms and waves and stuff.
a lot of water, which can
Yes.
go up
Wait,
your nose
There's
and
going
down
to be
your throat.
sky water and air water and underwater. Oh. Do not think this through.
Sky waters rain. Yeah, that happens too.
Yeah, sky water and underwater. It's not great.
Yeah, I mean,
Man.
if you stay on the ship, if the ship stays, it's fairly safe.
Do you ever feel weird that the ship is just this one tiny speck on the sea which seems to go on forever? And that you are clinging on to this thing for dear life, and if it fails or it gets stuck in the middle of the ocean, we will all starve to death or maybe cannibalize each other.
Okay, now you're scaring me.
I mean, it's a fact, but it doesn't bother me.
I wonder when
Have you cannibalized someone?
Maybe. I'm kidding. No, I have not. Usually, well, on this ship,
Zahavah's backing away slightly from this guy.
it's she.
She.
Well, here, fortunately, we have a druid with us, and she can make these berry things.
Berries aren't really a substitute for meat, though, are they?
No, but they keep you fed and watered for the day.
Okay. Fair. Please try not to eat me first.
Right?
This one's much tastier. And poke Tara in the arm.
I'm covered in scales. I'm not tasty at all.
Underneath the scales
She kind of leans in conceptually. Well, so are lobsters, and they are delicious.
Good point.
I'm going to back away and then jump off the ship's rail and then walk down to a cabin and go in there and
I was
avoid the
about to
rest
say,
of
do you
this
jump off the
conversation.
ship? What?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I'll lean out. I'll lean down and be like, "Thanks for scaring me, and you're welcome."
Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk all over the ship with my shoes. I'm not dealing with this conversation because now I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm like not looking at the water down below now. I'm looking straight ahead and up. So about that sea.
And another day passes, and it's still wow. Okay, I'm rolling for weather, and it keeps coming up pretty nice.
Good.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
Damn it! No, it's great.
I mean, and also in this case, it's a bit more nuanced. In Barovia, it's just fog, rain, fog and rain, slightly less.
Yeah.
You have good weather. The wind keeps steady.
Nice.
So you're moving.
Over the either past or next couple of days, I will go to Thor's improvised workshop and
Well, her room, yeah.
Yeah, her room, and do whatever the fuck she says I should do.
You're muted.
That's right. Extend your arm like this and then flex. Do the Spider-Man thing basically. Yeah. Like every single thing he did to make the web go, but it didn't. Basically, I'm going to try and see how his how their little pen mechanism works out.
Okay. Yeah. Make a Tinker's check with intelligence. So intelligence and proficiency.
Oh, that's not that great. Let's see. Oh wait, no intelligence. Should be like 14, I think. 14, I think.
Okay, well that's enough.
Nope, that's wrong. 18. I get double proficiency with tools. I forgot.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. You figure out how that works. It's not too hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the the extremities, the arms and legs are basically magical sheet metal springs that flex on, like whenever I move the arm, it acts like a muscle in that it bends to accommodate whatever you're doing. But internally, everything is mechanical. It's just the arms that are that work just on magic.
Okay. Because I wanted to see that how maybe the pen has a compartment in which it goes, so maybe
that's all mechanical. Yeah,
so maybe your other arm has that sort of spacing in it, so maybe I can make a tiny little extendable telescope and get that in there somehow.
I don't think there's anything in there.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while. I'm aware of this.
And I don't know how Donut will handle that, since I'm living things, so...
Yeah, I mean, there's just stuff that is prepared. It's built in.
Would it be possible for me to do something like that or not?
It would.
Okay, so I'll
You would have kind of to build like a small casing on the outside.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm going to just start by taking measurements, and I'm not going to build it right now. I'm just going to do a full thorough check of what Felix can do in terms of movement, and this thing will make it pop out like that, and if they move it inwards, nothing happens. So it's just a lot of measurements and shit.
Yeah, it will be different to the built-in things, because the built-in things Felix can just think about popping out and it will pop out. So the other thing has to be activated somehow.
Yeah. Because I don't know how to infuse divine magic into this quite yet. So cool. I'll just sit and take a shit ton of measurements.
Okay.
That's it.
Right. And on the next day, on this day, you can hear from the deck a kind of call of ship ahead.
Ooh, I wonder what ship it is.
I go see.
Okay. Yeah, and on the on the horizon, you can see a ship that is coming your way. It is a slightly bigger ship than yours.
What day is this? Sorry. Sorry. Is that better?
Let's say day 7.
Okay.
Since we have passed the continent and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, you and the ship seems to be coming for you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, maybe it's a
how-
cool trader's vessel and they want to trade on sea. I think that's a thing, right? People trade on sea.
They must do, surely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
How
it
does
is
the-
probable.
How does the crew react?
They are definitely paying attention.
Same.
Because you're a bit too far off the coast for just random trader.
Yeah.
We can't see the coast anymore, can we?
Not well. It's there
Haze
in the
the
back.
distance.
Yeah.
It's a slightly thicker horizon line.
A horizon.
Yes.
Love it.
That's how it's called in German. I just skipped
real
English
cute.
for a
Yeah.
bit.
It's in German. It's an interesting pronunciation as well.
I love it. Never
Pronouncing the
change.
German word.
Yeah,
English,
it's kind of a mix. Yeah, it was a mix because I was speaking English, but then said it in German.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I love it. I would always give you shit.
And yeah, and the captain is being summoned, and it's like, oh, okay, I hope to avoid that. These seem to be unfriendly.
Keep the mast safe.
I tap Zahavah on the shoulder. You told me to remind you to keep the mast safe. This would be the time
Thank
to
you.
remind you.
Good. I'm like gonna go stand in front of one. I'm like, just wait.
Yeah, so apparently we will have well, this could lead to a conflict.
Oh, is there no way to resolve this peacefully?
I probably know the captain.
Oh my god, Dyllan!
Mum, Dylan's mum. It's the speedy dagger.
It's not. It's bigger.
It's
Yeah.
bigger.
Bigger.
Speed dagger is smaller.
Yeah.
But oh my
Nope.
god, it had an upgrade and it totally is.
Yeah. Oh, your mum's gotten rid of it. The speedy dagger too.
Version 2.0.
Slow dagger.
Go Danger. Yeah. Okay.
Danger.
In Route 20, you can see your ship, which is not a sailing ship, because
That's right.
couldn't find any. Well, at least none that would be free use. So this is your ship. Yeah, and the other one is coming up from the east.
Wait, is it roll 20? Because I only
Yeah.
see.
In roll 20, we can see the map. The city
I
map.
only
Oh,
see the
this-
Starfall
You
map.
didn't- Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
There we go.
Oh shit! Zoom right out. Wait, which one's us?
The smaller one,
The grey one. Okay.
the one on the left.
Shit. Oh yeah, we're going that way.
Okay. This is not helping me at the moment. Hold on, I just have to look something up.
All good.
Because I have not really looked at this.
Oh god, ship combat.
I am excited.
I am excited. Well,
Dun, 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 dun,
You guys. And
Wow. I have watched this show for too long.
There's no such thing as too long.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh wow, they coming.
No, stop that.
And the captain is saying, I guess you all can fight.
Ah, my weapon's downstairs.
We can. I
Uh,
do prefer not to.
Well, you may want to prepare yourself and maybe get to cover for now. And then
I'm
he
gonna
kind
run
of
downstairs, grab my maul, grab my javelins, and yell at Phane, and run back up instead and stand in front of a mast. Oh, useless in battle as well. And run away.
yeah, that's we're gonna. And the captain then yells, "Everybody, battle stations!"
Oh boy.
Take my sword.
To
We're going
prevent
down.
broadside. And with the other ship approaching further,
If they hit us, we're fucked.
and you can now see on deck that there are armed individuals getting ready to engage the stubborn donkey. We will continue there next time.
Ooh.
Do I know any of them?
You can find out next time.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
I
you
gotta
very
run.
much. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Thank you for watching.
Cliffhanger.
See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
We're on a